Hello guys, what's up? It's your boy Reese Boy back with another video, guys. What's up, guys? So thank you for all the love, guys, yesterday with my Chick-fil-A video. Sorry that we have not done Arby's. We'll probably do Arby's tomorrow. We will do an Arby's video, guys. Happy birthday to my cousin. Hope you have the best day ever. Okay, so topic for today is what's next for the UC Boy update channel. Okay, guys. So we're traveling. I'm going to be traveling very far and very low. Oh, I didn't get the job. That's the update, guys. I didn't get the job. It's okay. It happens. You don't get the job, different stuff like that. But I think that God has something that he wants me to do. And so I'm going to just take it like that and see what he wants me to do and not worry about it no more. Because I'm done sweating out. I've already had 2 interviews and 2 jobs that Burger King I got, but I didn't like the position, so I didn't take it. And then yesterday I didn't get the position, and the guy was really good. It was a lot of stuff that I just couldn't do, and so I'm thankful that he was honest with me about it. So I'm just not gonna do that job. But update, guys, me and John are doing a lot of traveling this summer. I'm gonna be doing some traveling with my family. I'm gonna go back to Texas sooner or later. So let me know what you guys want me to cover when we go to these places. And let me know if you guys live in these places so we can meet up and do a little fan meetup. With the virus, I know it's going to be hard, but hopefully we'll just have our mask on or whatever. And we could take some pictures and stuff or whatever. So that's something that we'll do. And then I want to tell you guys a story that I just remembered today because I was watching Dr. Phil. Okay, and I was talking to my cousin about this too. So I remember I was not a really good kid growing up. I had anger issues and behavior issues just because I had a disability and I didn't know a lot of different stuff. So anyways, I remember I was acting out really, 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 really bad. And my mom and dad were just okay, what do we do? So a friend of a friend was well, there's this camp that you can send the kid to that helps kids with behavior issues. And it's in the middle of nowhere and they're isolate them from everything and they have to fend for themselves. So I remember I went to this camp. I forget the name of this camp. It was somewhere in Ohio, way up in the woods area. It was a woods camp or whatever. You live in these cabins and whatever. And they were very strict, a very strict camp. You basically, if you got in trouble, you had to go in the cornfield and pick all the corn by yourself. And if you were acting up really bad, then you were sent home, basically. They wouldn't put up with a lot of stuff. You were sent home. And so I remember I was miserable there. There were bugs. It was hot. It was, in the middle of nowhere. There were miles and miles and miles before you would reach any type of little town or anything where you could call for help. There was no phones. I didn't even have a cell phone at the time. Social media wasn't big at the time. So really I didn't have a cell phone, so I didn't really care. But I hated it. And I was gone from my parents. I didn't want them to send me. I was so bad, but at the same time I was scared because I didn't want to be away from my parents and my brother and everyone like that and my best friend. And I stayed there for 6 months, and in 6 months it was crap. I was miserable. But after about 2 months into it, I was you know what, I'm here, I got to deal with it. Man up, stop being a baby about it. Because I moped around. I did not eat or do anything. When I'm sad, I literally just shut down. And I shut down for 2 months. I didn't do nothing. And I was in trouble all the time. I was always talking to the head person, and he was trying to talk to me. They made me see a counselor, all this different stuff. And then finally, after the 2 months, and I was with a bunch of other bad kids, a lot of other kids. They weren't bad crimes. They were just mental, a little shoplifting, a little fights, getting in fights and stuff, not listening to school. A lot of them were on their last draw before they were sent to juvie. A lot of them, this was where parents were, and a lot of these kids were rich kids too. A lot of them, their parents just had enough. So anyways, I remember going and being it's crap here. I'm bored here. I hate this. And they're no, you need to stay for the 6 months. And so I stayed the 6 months, was miserable, went through crap for 6 months. And then finally I made friends. And I was I had the best time after that. Because we would stay up all night telling scary stories. all they wanted to do was they wanted to teach you. They wanted you to learn a lesson, and they wanted to see your behavior change. And then you could go home. If your behavior didn't change, you would stay the whole year. And my behavior changed after 6 months. I finally started to understand how to respect people, respect your elders, no cursing, no yelling, no fighting. And after 6 months, I came home, and my mom and dad were like, "Wow, you've changed, and you're a different person." But what they do is when you leave, they tell your parents to show you strict love. So when you come back, you're in a room with nothing but blanket, pillow, and sheets. That's it. Like, you have nothing when you come back. Like, you're not allowed to have your video games, a TV, nothing like that. Like, you have to be. So what my parents did was they put me in the room with them. So I slept across on the other side of the room, and then they had their big bed, and then whatever. And I stayed in there for I felt like a little baby, but I stayed in there for I want to say 4 months, and then finally they moved me back in with my brother. So I never had my own room to myself ever again. That was the punishment, was that I had to share a room with my brother. And then they had to just be very strict. Watch everything you do, screen your TV time, screen your internet time, watch who you're with. You couldn't go to any sleep. Like, you were still under type of punishment because they check in with you. They send someone to your house after you've been out for 6 months to make sure that you're still behaving. And I was good for a long time, and I did really, really, really good after that. And then they put me into this special needs school, and then I hated that school too. But I made my best friend there, Chad, and Cody. Cody was my other best friend, and Brian and Caitlin. I had so many friends, guys. I was the oldest kid at the school. Everyone else was 11, 10, 11, and whatever, and I was 12. So I could only be there for 1 year because they didn't go to 13. So I loved it. I loved, later I loved the school because they taught you karate. I got all the way up to my orange belt. We went on awesome field trips around Ohio. We went to parties. We did pool parties. We had the awesomest teachers in the world. Our teachers were so cool. They were the best teachers ever. And my behavior got a lot better until I went to the Christian school, and I hated the Christian school because it was not a Christian school. They were allowed to do whatever they wanted to you at that school, and I hated that school. And I got kicked out of that school. I told you guys that story. I'll have to tell you it again for the newer people. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. But, yeah. Listen to your parents, because if your parents send you to some summer camp or some behavior camp, you're going to hate it. Because those camps, they don't play. They're strict. They're mean. They get the worst people to run them. And it's in the middle of nowhere. So if you scream, no one's going to hear you. And they're mean to you. They're mean. They talk down at you like you're a dog. They yell and they scream at you. They're not allowed to hit you nowadays. Back then they were. But nowadays they're not allowed to hit you. But still, these camps are bad. So take it from someone who's experienced it. Listen to your parents. Obey your parents. If they tell you to do something, do it. Or your grandma, or your uncle, or your brother, whoever's raising you. Listen to them. That's what I'm telling you. But, yeah, I don't know why I didn't tell you guys that story. I just remembered that today, watching Dr. Phil, actually. So yeah, I have a lot more stories that are starting to come back to me, and I still got to write my book. I might write my book soon, guys. It could drop this year, my book. That would be so cool to drop a book. Really, really, really cool. To be like, hey guys, I got a book out there. Do you guys want to check out my book? And it's going to tell everything. I mean, everything. It might not even be a book that kids should read right now. Well, I guess they could read it because they would understand me better. But I'd want their parents to read it first and then let them read it if they think they're ready, or wait until they're old enough to read it. Because there's stuff in there that they might be like, huh, what does that mean? So, but it's going to be a good book. It's going to definitely be a good book. I definitely will let you guys know as soon as I do it and let you guys know what's happening with it. We're going to get a P.O. box that is coming, guys. Get ready. It's going to be a P.O. box for Reese Boy or RB30. So you guys can send me stuff. I know people were trying to send us stuff to the old one, but I got it closed because I forgot to pay for it. So get ready. That one is definitely coming. There's going to be a P.O. box coming, 100%. 100%. I'm going to get a P.O. box. Sorry, my leg was hurting. I slept like this with my leg like this, and so they need to be like that, and they hurt. The muscle right here hurts because it was, I don't know, I just slept weird. I slept like I was in a cocoon for some reason yesterday. I don't know why. But anyways, oh, and I gotta go do this on the 3rd tomorrow. I have to go take my test tomorrow. I'm nervous. I don't want to take it again. I don't want to fail. I hate failing things. But once you fall down, you get yourself back up. Like the song says, you never give up on yourself. Just keep going. Basically. But yeah, guys, so we're going to do, I told you guys we're going to do Disney. Me and my sister-in-law are going to do Disney. I don't know when. Maybe, we said in March. We said this month. So definitely soon. Jama just has to give me the tickets and then we'll go. When she's ready. I got to hit her up and see when she's ready. Get her schedule. And then me and Jama want to do Universal and show you guys the Harry Potter rides and all the other rides that are at Universal. They just took down they just closed another park there at Disney World because they're bringing a lot of new stuff. I don't know what they're bringing, but yeah, I don't know what they're bringing. I just saw it on YouTube, and then there's people on YouTube talking about it, like all the, like, you know, those channels that talk about like what's coming to these parks, like what's coming on Netflix and all this different stuff. I don't know how they find out their information, but they like always update you on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. So I follow a lot of those sites and I see what they're talking about. And they were talking about the new stuff that was coming to Disney and what's coming to Universal. So I definitely want to take you guys to that. What else? I feel like my channel is boring. Like, I feel like I need to change it. And I say that all the time and I don't know how to change it. I need a partner. I need someone to do YouTube with. Someone that's more involved, like wants to actually do the videos. Like, I had so much fun doing videos like with other people. It's just fun because it's like they're nervous, you're not nervous, but they're nervous, so they say silly stuff and it just makes for a good content video. But I don't have anyone to do that with yet. So we'll see. We will see. But I love you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Watch yesterday's video. We ate Chick-fil-A, guys. And Arby's is coming tomorrow. And guys, go to Jama's lives. Like I said, go to her live every night, 2 o'clock. I know it's kind of early for people in the US, but just go there and say hi so your name gets entered into the raffle to win something from money, something for the end of March, because she does it at the end of March. And then I'm going to start going live too, guys. So get ready for those lives to play games and you guys can win money and prizes. But I love you guys. Make sure to like and subscribe. Have an awesome day and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.